Hey Oliver, how are you doing? I'm at the store, Port 1000. This is an interesting place. I'm in Port Townsend, and they have all sorts of unique things. Of note, I would like to add this. Hey, do you know who this guy is? This is prolific with the beard.
I do not.
It's so funny. It's my business is that I'm moving away from is prolific aesthetics.
Ah.
And but I recently switched over to MHO Solutions.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of MHO Solutions?
I have not.
Do you know what MHO Solutions could possibly stand for?
I don't have a clue.
You want to take a guess? Like 3 words. First word begins with letter M.
I don't know. Honestly, you stumped me. I
Really?
can't even think.
Okay. Name an M word.
Money.
Money. Oh, that's good. Okay, money. Give me an H word.
Hungry.
Money hungry? That's good. Okay, give me an O word.
I don't know an O word. I can't think of an O word. My brain's...
Yeah, it's okay. I'll try to find an O word.
Do, please.
Do. This is amazing. Is this sponsored by Area 51? Oh my. I just returned from Nevada, where I lived right on the border of Area 51, in a town that I will never go back to. So help me God. Maybe, just maybe, money hungry should be followed by dun 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 objects. Money hungry objects.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. MHO. Actually, what does MHO Solutions stand for? Modern? Human operants? No. It actually stands for modulated harmonic operations.
Oh.
Yes, because I'm a musician and I'm also a consultant, which is, it pretty much leaves it wide open for whatever I want to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and modulation and harmonics are a big part of sound design and sound
Right.
engineering.
That's
So,
super cool.
yeah, thank you for letting me share that with you.
Of course.
Yeah, I just moved back to Port Townsend.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I know, right? And I decided to open up my business here.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I was prolific aesthetics. And the funny thing was, I just didn't do well in Nevada, and I'm not a salesperson at all. So, for me, trying to like escape the alien adventure and do, my business model, which was doing cultural immersion tours of Area 51 and the surrounding landscape of northern Nevada near a certain playa that has a very familiar name, where people celebrate life and dance and share music, aka Burning Man support. That kind of fell through after a divorce, a brutal divorce. And I don't know what to say other than I'm just glad to be here now.
Yeah, of course.
God,
New beginnings.
Yeah, so MHO Solutions began last year, and I'm just proud to have it here as a consultancy.
That's super cool.
Yeah, and mostly it's like my mission is to teach music, piano,
awesome. Yeah.
keyboard, music, sound design, sound engineering, and do true cultural immersion tours virtually.
Awesome.
And then I do Shelly Power Up hours.
Oh, that's really awesome.
Yeah, it's fun, and I sell domains and stuff like that. It's kind of a lot like your store, which is kind of why I was drawn in here. I don't partake in a lot of this stuff, but I think it's really cool. How do you pronounce this?
Kratom.
Kratom.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've done it before. I actually think it's a really wonderful tool for people.
For sure.
Yeah, because I had to get off of, I'm a breast cancer survivor, and
Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're here.
thank you. I'm glad to be alive. It's some days are better than others, some days are
Totally.
worse. But the thing about it was the recovery was really hard because of the pain medicine.
Of course.
And I don't, I never liked feeling dependent on
Me
anything.
neither. I hear you
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, it's hard. In fact, the only thing that I really want to be dependent on is water. Do you guys happen to have water?
We sure do.
Really?
Yep.
Do you want to show me where it is?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Right behind you.
Okay.
Right over here.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's like generic water, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Whoa. I'll take it.
Awesome.
Because water is life, is healthy. I wanted to mention something. I noticed that the store sells these things. Is this nitrous oxide?
It sure is.
Okay, so I wanted to do a public service announcement.
Sure.
Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar, but there is, and this isn't anything about the store at all. This is just mostly
I hear you.
something that I'm working with the National Justice Center on.
Okay.
And when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
I did copious amounts of nitrous oxide.
Right.
And I never thought, that I would ever, pursue anything about it. Because back then it was, in California it was illegal.
Right.
And I didn't know any better. I was just a
course,
kid.
yeah.
And then, it's sort of become normalized in our culture. I followed an ad that I saw on a Meta platform that had an advertisement for basically a call for people who had been exposed to nitrous oxide,
Mm-hmm.
and if they had any symptoms to call. And so I called and I wasn't sure,
Right.
and I've gotten pretty involved with them, and I'm
Okay.
trying to encourage others to, make the call.
Absolutely.
And because we don't know the ramifications of the use of nitrous oxide yet.
No, yeah.
And it's one of those things, just like you guys keep very strict, standards for
Right.
who you sell to in a store, and I respect that immensely, because I think being able to buy nicotine, and I do have a nicotine addiction, and it's I'm fine with that for now. I'll be quitting eventually, but it's my vice,
Right.
But the nitrous oxide case ran through, it's a law firm called Postman Keller,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not a class action lawsuit.
Okay.
Okay. And it's I think it's important, to get the word out there, because it's something I believe in.
Yeah, totally.
Because if, my whole thing is, and I'm not really into, taking this to a local level political arena, because my legal plate is very full. But what happens is the containers could get thrown out and kids could get exposed. So it's just
Totally.
you got to be responsible with it.
100%.
Yeah. But I did tell a couple people about it, and they were having a really hard time getting through the portal
Mm-hmm.
to actually file the case
Right.
with them. And so I told the company about it, and the company said, if you have any questions about the lawsuit at all, simply just call the number, and I'm going to post the number in the comments or in the description of this video, because they're doing really good work. And this is sponsored by the National Justice, the Center for National Justice. And I think it is actually connected to a celebrity.
Okay.
I am pretty sure it's Kanye.
Oh, wow.
And I think that it is, I could be wrong, but and if I'm wrong, sorry about that. But it's important to get it out there, because it's, it's one of those lawsuits where people are not being represented by it's not a class action lawsuit. The individuals are represented as individual plaintiffs, and the firm is actually working to towards the goal of justice for people who've been harmed by it, and they're very thorough. You know, the end goal is to help people recover appropriately, and it's like a long-term thing. It's not an immediate payout. They don't like, you know, say, oh, you signed up for a lawsuit, we're going to give you $10,000. It's not like that. They're looking for people who can, you know, say, you know, yeah, I'm never doing it again. You know, thank you for the information, you know, and
Right.
that's how I even learned about it, you know, because it was like one of those things. But, you know, just like life, you know,
Yeah.
life is better when you're empowered, and boxed water, no matter how you look at it, water in a box is still water. And this is great. So thank you. I love this. I love that it's freaking.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, my dog.
No, you're good.
Oliver,
I like
good.
dogs.
Oh, Oliver, come. Cool. And what's again your store's name?
Port 1000.
Port 1000 in Port Townsend. And thank you for being such a responsible, epic business in this town. I'm glad to be
thanks
home.
For coming in.
Yeah, so how much do I owe you for this?
$1.99.
Cool. Bargain at twice the price. Half the price. Yeah.